What's up, YouTube? Obviously, extremely pumped about the new Blue Eyes support. Been making videos non-stop with this. Wanted to do a quick video to talk about a little bit of a hidden gem with the new Blue Eyes Spirit Ultimate Dragon that I don't think many people are talking about, and another little bit of hidden gem with Dragon Master Magia, right? So first, looking at Magia, the one thing I want to point out that I haven't seen hardly anyone talk about in any YouTube videos or anywhere is that the material for Magia is Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon or 3 Blue Eyes. So what does that mean? Plus obviously Chaos or Blackluster, which is mandatory, so the ritual monster. So being 3 Blue Eyes, that means you don't need to make him with a OG Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. You can use any 3 Blue Eyes monsters, right? So Blue Eyes Alternative, Blue Eyes Tyrant, Neo Blue Eyes, Blue Eyes Spirit. So what that means right there is having 2 Magia in your extra deck whenever we can all afford it in the TCG and they come out with a secret or whatever. But we can afford it Master Duel, of course. But so you can use him to win the grind game is what it means. Is you can use Magia, fusion summon him to cycle back everything. You need 2 for sure because there's really no way to. The only way you can recycle Magia is with Tyrant Dragon, where you can, shuffle a dragon from the graveyard plus a Blue Eyes to make Tyrant. So that could come up, but I think 2 is great for that. But using shuffle back any 3 Blue Eyes, you shuffle back all your 3 Blue Eyes spirits, or at least 2 of them, plus maybe ultimate or a Neo or the Abyss Dragon, for example. Like that's good targets to shuffle back, right? So if I'm making Magia, rather than shuffling back Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, I would rather shuffle back 2 Blue Eyes spirits plus the Abyss. So I have the Abyss for follow up for next turn to get Chaos Max back in my hand, right? So that's huge. The other, the new card, of course, Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, is the main hidden gem I want you guys to pay attention to is its bottom effect, right? So both effects they're hard once per turn. So they say you can only use each effect of Blue Eyes Spirit Ultimate Dragon. So if you bring him back, if he gets destroyed and you bring him back, you can't use his effect more than once, because it doesn't say this card. It says you can only use each effect of Blue Eyes Spirit Ultimate once per turn. So that's a hard once per turn, right? If this card is destroyed by battle card effect, you can special summon 1 Light Dragon from your graveyard except Blue Eyes Spirit. So that fact that it says, if this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, right? It doesn't say if this Sychro summon card. So what that means is this card can be special summoned from other effects other than Sychro summoning and still work. So the big difference here is looking at a card like Mirror Jade, right? His effect says if this fusion summon card in its owner control leaves the field. So if you special back Mirror Jade off of like Branded Red, using ad libitum, then if it gets destroyed again, it's not going to wipe the field, right? Blue Eyes Spirit Ultimate Dragon does not have that stipulation, right? Even though both its effects are hard once per turn, if you bring them back, you can use his effects the next turn again, because it doesn't say anything about, Sychro summon card, which is huge. Unfortunately, off of Blue Eyes Spirit, though, you can't bring back Magia. Magia makes it very clear it must be fusion summoned. It doesn't say anything about if it didn't have this text right here, this warning, then you could actually probably bring Magia back off of Blue Eyes Spirit Ultimate. But Magia can only be made through fusion, through a fusion card. So anything that's a fusion effect, that's the only way to make Magia. However, if Magia leaves the field, so that's very important to take notice of, is the difference between these two, right? So Magia states if this face-up card in its own control leaves the field. So similar to Mirror Jade is if it leaves the field. Spirit is only if it's destroyed by battle card effects, when Magia is just if it leaves the field. If it's banished face-up, uses tribute material, whatever. If it leaves the field, you can cheat out any Blue Eyes, right? Any Blue Eyes monster from the extra deck, from the graveyard, or a Chaos monster or Blackluster, which he's probably hardly even in the graveyard, but you could special summon him out. But most of the time, you're going to use, if he leaves the field, you're going to cheat out the alternative, because the alternative can't be targeted, can't be destroyed. Insane. So that's the one thing that alternative has over Magia. Magia's got 3 negates, where alternative is the towers. But what you could do too with Magia is you can bring Blue Eye Spirit Ultimate out, which is nice. So he's follow up for your next turn, right? So consider that very hidden gem between those twos. If you guys didn't know that, please comment. If you did know that, comment where you found that out. But this was the first that I've really realized this with test playing this deck nonstop for the past 2 days. Peace out.